On this episode of Ride the Pine, we take a look at the 2013 NFL Draft. Plus, we have some good news for the Oklahoma City Thunder fans out there that are worried about Russell Westbrook's injured knee. And we give you a first look at Rick Pitino's national championship tattoo. All that and more on this episode of Ride the Pine. We are in the middle of the 2013 NFL Draft, and the first round was like something we've never seen before, with 3 of the 4 first-round picks being offensive linemen. Eric Fisher to the Chiefs, Luke Joeckel to the Jaguars, and Lane Johnson to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Johnson is one of the more intriguing picks, as he used to be a quarterback, then a tight end, and before becoming an offensive lineman for Oklahoma. He also rolls with a guy in his entourage that looks like Yosemite Sam. Can we take a moment to talk about real-life Cowboys and the fact that they do not shed any of their gear for formal events? Why, I mighty sure appreciate you inviting me to this big formal event here. I brought my nicest 10-gallon hat. I got my mustache here to keep my mouth clean. And I brought my horse Dixie in case I get, well, just a little bit horny. Let's throw it over to Adam Schefter, who can give us some insight on those first 4 picks.
And that versatility is a key word to use here, because Lane Johnson can play right tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, can someone get the little guy a booster seat?
With Jason Peters coming back from his injury, he can play left tackle.
Thanks. The NFL Draft isn't filled with just joy, as there was a range of emotions on display. And one of the hardest things to watch was the complete blank stare coming from Manti Te'o's girlfriend. I mean, really, she was so upset that he wasn't picked in the first round that she just sat there completely lifeless. That doesn't get old. Now, my favorite part from the first round was the Detroit Lions' #1 pick, 5th overall, the defensive lineman from BYU, Ezekiel Ansah. And I love the fact that he went on stage wearing lensless 3D movie theater glasses. A look, by the way, that I totally invented 10 months ago on a different episode of Ride the Pine. Show it. I'm in the forefront of fashion by my bright yellow shirt and my black lensless glasses that I stole from an IMAX 3D movie theater. Now, here's the tricky part with that look. Now, was Ansah wearing the glasses, making fun of professional athletes who've been wearing lensless eyeglasses? Or does he really think that's what they wear? Ugh. Awkward. Now, speaking of athletes who look stupid wearing lensless glasses, Oklahoma City Thunder guard Russell Westbrook is out indefinitely as he will have to undergo surgery on his right knee to repair some cartilage. This is obviously a huge blow to the Thunder's chance at winning an NBA championship, and a real disappointment to sports media people like myself who look forward to making fun of what Westbrook wore in his post-game press conferences. Now, the good news for Thunder fans is that Lakers guard Metta World Peace actually had the same surgery earlier this season and was out only 12 days. Not games, but 12 days. Which means if the Thunder can move to the next round or the Western Conference Finals, there is a shot that Westbrook could be right back on the court helping the team and giving us more chances to call him a douchebag. Now, Thunder fans, if you want to be super positive, you weren't going to beat the Heat anyway. Okay? Now back to the NFL Draft, where the biggest stories for the 2nd and 3rd rounds surround the 3 biggest names still undrafted: Manti Te'o, West Virginia quarterback Geno Smith, and former LSU safety, the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Now, Mathieu is the most interesting of these people because of the fact that he didn't play football at all last year, as he was kicked off of the LSU squad right before the start of the season because of repeated violations of team policy, mostly around the fact that the guy likes to smoke a lot of weed. Now, where he will be drafted, or if he will be drafted at all, is anyone's guess. We are hoping that maybe he will end up in Denver under the tutelage of Peyton Manning and in a state where marijuana is legal. We are just looking forward to when Mathieu holds his draft, selecting his weed dealers in every NFL city. Can someone quickly explain to me how this ice cream spoon did not fall to the ground? Here's a look inside of the Kansas City Chiefs war room. Hey, look, Andy Reid there in a Hawaiian shirt. Hey, just because you're the size of a Samoan doesn't mean you should wear a Hawaiian shirt. It's not really hiding anything. Rick Pitino followed through on his promise of getting a tattoo after his Louisville Cardinals won the national championship. And here's a first look at the tattoo. Interesting. Now here's another look. Whoa, why is his back and his face so oily? And now I'm gonna vomit. And we're gonna end tonight's program with something that may be not safe for work. A striptease by Manti Te'o's girlfriend. Hit it.